no. When did you first arrive?
I arrived 2.5 years ago, September 23rd.
When I was talking to you about time,
It was in May.
it was kind of a thing that wasn't yet materialized. A lot of things I thought that maybe you were very patient and
I deal well with ambiguity.
yeah, that's
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Come on in, sneak in through the door, come together. We're really delighted that you're here. There are a lot of you. This is a very special moment for our university, for our community, for those that love the arts and love the personal narratives that have comprised our story here in San Antonio for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's a very special moment to celebrate the grand reopening of the Institute of Texan Cultures. I am really, really honored to be here today with all of you. It touches me that you all made your way here on a cold January morning. So thank you for doing that. It's a momentous occasion for everybody. Before we begin, I want to warmly welcome all of our community leaders, strategic partners, past and present members of the Museum's Advisory Council, and champions of our wonderful university. Thank you to each and every one of you for your advocacy and support throughout every step of the journey to end up being here today celebrating. I also want to thank and recognize Dr. Monica Perales, Associate Vice Provost for the Institute of Texan Cultures, for her vision, leadership, perseverance, and incredible commitment to sharing the stories of all Texans. And I was just catching up with Monica about this. I was fondly recalling 2.5 years ago, approximately, when we were recruiting her away from the University of Houston to come here to do this. And at that point, nothing like this was envisioned. And I was remarking how she had immense courage to come here when so much uncertainty was still in the air about where we were going to go with all of this. And this is part of our journey as we go forward about where we want to take the Institute of Texan Cultures. And as you're going to hear, in some ways it's a really important experiment on how we engage our community and the interactive narratives of all the stories that we have that embody everything that constitutes the Institute of Texan Cultures. There's thousands and thousands of narratives to be told here. And so it took a lot of courage for Monica to say goodbye to the University of Houston, where she had a wonderful job, and to come here into the great unknown to do this. So Monica, I just want to give you a shout out for courage. Today is about far more than just reopening doors. It's about welcoming back people into a place that holds meaning, memory, and possibility for our university, our city, and state. I've actually had a few conversations with guests today who have incredibly warm and positive memories about their time at the Texas Pavilion visiting, and the narratives that they saw there, and the memories, especially as kids, about using that space. And our purpose is to recapture that in a new way as we go forward. But there's a powerful emotional attachment to that concept of being able to visit the original Texas Pavilion and wander through its spaces and learn. And I think it's touched the lives of so many in our community through that process. And so how we do that and continue to do that is part of the work ahead of us. Part of what the Institute of Texan Cultures can do is a powerful example of what great public research universities can do at their very best. We preserve facts. We tell important stories. We share these opportunities with our communities to create meaningful experiences for those we serve. I've said this many times, and I'll say it again, that great universities have great museums. I also say great universities need great cities, both great universities and great cities need great museums. We have a plethora of fabulous museums here, and I know a number of the directors and fans of our other museums in town are here, so thank you for being here. But we are in that space too, and we want to be part of that pantheon of greatness. It's a living museum here. It's a steward of stories past, present, and future. And it's something that we need to continue to work on as we evolve our story of what is Texas. This reopening marks a new chapter, one grounded in scholarship, shaped by community voices, and designed to inspire curiosity and connection. The powerful aspect of having a great university being deeply involved in the evolution of the Institute of Texan Cultures is going to be a big feature of what we do going forward. It's a very powerful component of why we did this. It also reminds us that the story of Texas is still being written and by the people who live here and come here and grow here. This moment also reflects a powerful statement about place. UT San Antonio's commitment to growing our footprint and impact in downtown San Antonio continues to evolve, yay, and this museum plays a significant role in these efforts, especially around placemaking and attracting people to this part of downtown. Museum's new chapter here in downtown San Antonio affirms our belief that our city center is a place of culture, education, tourism, economic vitality, and densification of interest and opportunity and engagement in downtown. This is where ideas intersect, where communities gather, and where the future of our city takes place. For these reasons and more, I want to thank each of you for joining us to mark this momentous occasion. I can't wait for you to experience all the incredible exhibits, stories, and community building opportunities our team has worked so very hard to bring to life here today and going forward. So I'd like to now turn the program over to my wonderful provost and senior executive vice president for academic affairs, Dr. Heather Shipley, to share her observations and thoughts and hopes about the future for our ITC. Heather, come on up.
Good morning, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here, and I'm so excited that you are all with us this morning for this incredible milestone. It's such an exciting day for UT San Antonio and for the Institute of Texan Cultures. This reflects many communities who see their stories reflected in our museum. Today truly marks a new day for this beloved Texas institution, a bold step forward for UT San Antonio and our shared commitment to honoring the past while building the future. The ITC has long served as a cultural treasure for our city and state, a place where generations of Texans have come to see their stories reflected, and while its physical location has changed, its mission is stronger than ever. This revitalization reflects UT San Antonio's broader vision for the future, a university that is innovative, deeply engaged in its community, and always expanding its impact through bold ideas and strategic partnership. This vision is embodied right here in this space, where we are reimagining what the Museum of the Future can look like. And we're so excited for you to see the exhibits and interact with them. As I was telling a couple people as I was in this space, this is my first mom. I didn't grow up in Texas, so it's really exciting to get to wear one today and for you to get to see the special exhibit that we have that's such a cultural icon for the state of Texas. So really excited for you to see our spaces and really experience this space. This location brings us into the heart of downtown, closer to a vibrant flow of culture, tourism, business, and education that defines San Antonio today. It's a space that invites curiosity and connection, and that will spark meaningful conversations about where we've been and where we are going. The museum also plays a vital academic role in our university's mission. It's a living classroom. We're so excited to host students here, K through 12, but also from our university, and get them involved in the exhibits that we put together and help them take shape, where interdisciplinary collaborations can turn big questions into meaningful conversations. Through exhibitions, research, and programs, the Institute enhances the academic experience across fields, from history to education to arts and to the humanities. but its impact reaches well beyond our campus. The ITC plays a vital role in San Antonio's cultural and tourism ecosystem. It's a place where locals rediscover the richness of their roots, as Taylor talked about before, where school groups and students get to engage with the past and present in tangible ways, and where families and visitors experience the many threads that make up our Texas story. I want to thank many hands and hearts who made this move possible, especially Dr. Monica Perales and her team. Congratulations, you guys, such a wonderful job. It took her team and her vision, creativity, and commitment to reimagine the museum for the next chapter, and it's only just beginning. This is more than a relocation, it's a moment of renewal, a chance to expand the reach and impact of an institution that means so much to so many. None of this would have been possible without the many people who believe in the ITC's mission and have worked tirelessly to bring this whole vision to life. Thank you for your commitment, your creativity, and your belief in the power of culture and learning to make a brighter future. I am now thrilled to introduce someone who shares our passion for place and community. Please join me in welcoming Trish DeBerry, President and CEO of Centro San Antonio, whose organization leads downtown's placemaking and activation efforts, and who has been a tremendous partner to us in helping to reimagine what's possible in this museum and this vibrant new space. Trish, welcome.
Goodness, good morning, everyone, and birds up, right? Yes, all right, it's good to see some orange and blue in the room. I'm repping the colors today, right? Everywhere I go, we're UTSA. So, welcome to downtown, and more specifically, downtown West. This is an area of downtown that really, I want to point out a couple of people. One being President Taylor Amy, who, by the way, several years ago, along with Weston Urban, decided we're going to put a stake in the ground on the western edge of downtown. Now, I know, Taylor, there probably were people that looked at you cross-eyed and thought you were growing horns and thought, what the heck are you doing investing down here? But you had a vision and you had a plan, and you knew there was going to be a resurgence in what education and backpacks in downtown could mean. So look at how much UTSA and UT San Antonio has grown in downtown already, right? School of Architecture that's here repping today, yay. I recently toured that, and by the way, we're having some issues really with students crossing the streets, and so we're going to have safeguards put in place regarding crosswalks and flashing lights, but that's a good problem to have because it means we have more people and density of people and students in downtown. And what does that mean? That means vibe, that means energy, all of that we want to happen. So the building regarding the Frost Tower that we're standing in today, and Weston Urban and Graham Weston, again, his vision relative to what that investment could mean to downtown. We're standing in a modern day skyscraper, according to San Antonio's skyscraper legend, right? The newest building in downtown. But if you build it, really, they will come, and they're coming, right? Many times that hasn't happened, but they are coming. And by the way, they could not have foreseen the trajectory that downtown has taken just in the past 6 months and year regarding what's happening with baseball, regarding what's happening with the NBA arena, regarding what's happening with housing in downtown. So I preach all day long, every day. Stomp my feet, right? Great cities have great downtowns, and we have an amazing downtown San Antonio, right? I tell people all the time, Mario Bass is here from VSA, Maurice McDermott, who used to be with the Witty, is here. Raise your hand. You guys need to be recognized because certainly you have contributed, right? Regarding the history, and culture in downtown. People have heard me say, we have a soul like no other in San Antonio, Texas, right? Especially in downtown. It is palpable when you walk our streets. Why is that? 300 years of architecture, of people, of a melting pot, really, and art, and how that all comes together. Every block in downtown San Antonio tells a story. Our job collectively, including mine, is to revive the heartbeat, because we have that soul. And ladies and gentlemen, with the asset that we have here today with the reopening of ITC, we are pounding that heartbeat. It's getting faster, Blood's coursing through all of our veins, right? Associated with the relocation of the ITC. So, a little bit of personal isms, right? So I remember the ITC because I'm a native San Antonian, born and raised here, and I never left. People look at me like I'm crazy because I didn't, but there are a lot of people that I know in a lot of places, and certainly ITC was very special. 7th grade history, Texas history, right? For those of us that are from here. The field trip that we took to the Institute of Texan Cultures was a hallmark, right? Not to mention the Texas Folklife Festival when it was held in August, and my God, it was hot back in August when they held that. I used to call it the Texas Sweat Life Festival, so. But we used to get respite from the heat in the lobby of the ITC and where the neon flag was, right? So some of my strongest memories are from that space. And by the way, the legislation that created the ITC was passed in 1965. That is when I was born. So we have not only gotten bigger, we have gotten better, right? So along with the ITC and myself. So generations have come through. And why is this important? The narrative regarding Texas history is critically important, and not just for Texans, right? It's regarding the indigenous peoples. It's regarding the immigrants that settled this country and settled right here in San Antonio, Canary Islanders, right? The beauty of San Antonio is we do not forget our history and we relish in it. Never forget that, despite what space we are in. The beauty of that it's coming to a modern space is that history and modernism can live together really, really beautifully. And when we talk about downtown, we talk about infrastructure improvements that are important. Sidewalks, streets, drainage, all of that is important, right? But that's hardscape. What this is cultural infrastructure. Remember that. Cultural infrastructure. Why is that important? Not a hardscape. It's a hardscape, right? It's what makes us unique and it's what makes us special. So I look forward to cutting the ribbon and welcoming more people into downtown to view the incredible exhibition that we have here today. And it will be what makes us not only stay on the map, but innovate on the map and bring tourism as well as residents, as well as locals into downtown. And I'll close with this. We have the makings along Houston Street, right, for a cultural museum corridor. The Alamo opens in 28 regarding what that will represent. The San Antonio African American Community Archive Museum will open, we have representatives here today, shortly thereafter. The Majestic Theater along Houston Street turns 100 in 2029. And then we're standing in space a little bit further west, right? And then as we move and we stand right here with the Alameda, the renovation that's going to inspire the rejuvenation of Mexican-American cultural heritage right there, not to mention the activation of San Pedro Creek. So this asset becomes a part of that puzzle piece that makes downtown San Antonio such a special and great place. Thank you very much, and it is my privilege to bring up Monica Perales, who I met 2 days after she was hired, I think, right? Yes, who probably could never have envisioned what was going to happen here today. So we appreciate your oversight and the move here, and we look forward to great things. Thank you very much, Monica. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all of our speakers and for your leadership and vision and support through all of this. We are absolutely thrilled to welcome you to the Institute of Texan Cultures today. Thank you to the leaders and representatives from our area's cultural institutions, downtown business community, and civic and tourism organizations for your ongoing support of the Institute. It means a great deal to have so many of you here with us this morning. As has already been said, this moment represents the next exciting chapter in the Institute's long history. Today, we stand on a strong foundation, rededicating ourselves to our core mission to honor and celebrate the stories of the many people who have called Texas home across time, while exploring new forms of engagement and storytelling. In his articulation of the original vision for the Institute, founding director R. Henderson Shuffler envisioned a place that would bring communities together to learn from one another and to be a space of big, bold storytelling.
It's our hope that today you will see that same commitment and passion that has long made the Institute of Texan Cultures a center for learning and discovery. This is only the beginning. For the past 19 months, we've collaborated with a dedicated team to create a meaningful and engaging experience for you. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge the many passionate and talented people who so thoughtfully nurtured the seeds of a concept and through their hard work made something truly exceptional. The members of the ITC and Libraries and Museums staff, including our customer service assistants, volunteer docents, student workers, and interns. It has been a privilege to be on this creative journey with you. Thank you to the designers, artists, fabricators with Gallagher and Associates, SRO Associates, and Terra Incognita, who helped us harness our ideas into a space that is lively, engaging, and worthy of the stories of the people of this great state. To the skilled design, construction, and technical teams that turned this raw space into something dynamic, thank you. And just a year ago, I remember walking into this space and it had dirt floors. So this is truly, truly a major transformation, so thank you. To our city and community partners and new neighbors who have supported this vision, helped us tell new stories, and welcomed us warmly, we again express our deep gratitude. To our mural artists, Sandra Gonzalez and Malachi McKinney, I saw you just a moment ago, who, with their spectacular artwork, thank you, this gorgeous mural that graces our lobby, so vividly conveys the spirit of Texas, where interwoven experiences come together to create a beautiful shared tapestry. Thank you for your skill, your artistry, your vision. The Institute of Texan Culture celebrates the people, traditions, and stories that make Texas unique. Throughout our creative process, we kept returning to one central idea. In Texas, culture is living. It lives in our families, it lives in our communities, and it's ever evolving and growing. As you enter our main gallery very, very shortly, we welcome you to Common Threads, an exhibit that celebrates the shared experiences that unite us as Texans, as it showcases the stories and traditions that define our communities. We've organized the exhibit thematically, an opportunity to explore new forms of storytelling. We showcase not only artifacts from the ITC's vast collection, but also from UT San Antonio's archival special collections and our fine art collection, as well as artifacts loaned to us from community partners. Some items will be familiar, others are displayed here for the first time or for the first time in a very long time. All of them speak to the traditions that shape our identity. We hope that they inspire curiosity and connection. Beyond the main gallery is our dedicated rotating gallery, a space for us to continue to honor the many meanings of Texas through collaborations and traveling exhibits. Our inaugural exhibit, which you may have a hint at with our beautiful corsages that welcomed you in, is Momentous, the upsizing of a Texas tradition, which is on loan to us from the Arlington Museum of Art. It documents the very Texas tradition of the high school homecoming corsage. It was a fitting way to highlight how mum making speaks to the richness of our shared traditions and unique contributions that we all bring. You will also get to see our giant ITC-themed mum, designed and created by our exhibits coordinator, Christina Winston. Christina is somewhere around here. She's raising her hand over here. It was created through her vision and through the hard work of Christina and members of our staff and student workers. And it really just, words do it no justice. You really have to see it for yourself. It's our way of celebrating a homecoming of our own and welcoming you home too. As you explore our galleries, I encourage you to be curious, to ask questions, and to share your own stories. Our team of docents and staff will be stationed throughout the museum. You'll see us wearing buttons, and we'll be there ready to answer any questions that you might have. And I just want to close by saying that today is not the end of a journey. It's only the beginning of our next great chapter. In our new home, we will continue the Institute's tradition of being a space for conversation, learning, and community, for storytelling, and for engagement. We're so happy to invite you to join us on this adventure. And I think now we are ready for the big show. So we are going to have our ceremonial ribbon cutting and the illumination of our neon flag. So I'd like for everybody to just turn around 180 degrees and face that ramp as the speakers, President Amy, Provost Shipley, Trish, and I will make our way to the ribbon.
All right, everybody. So I'd like for y'all to join me in a countdown, and we'll light up the flag. Everybody, 5.